Hi, how's it going?
I'm excited to hear some music. Want to start off with a couple songs?
Yeah, sure.
Alrighty, take it away.
see it in dreams gone, fading fast, moving on. And why do you need it when waves come over you to undertow? Honestly, I can't believe it's burning again, like a first fire, running from the fences you don't have to pretend, like a first fire. If you can find it, don't let go. Just hold it tight and keep it close. You don't need to fight it when leaves fall over me. This heavy load. Honestly, I can't believe it's running again, like a first fire, running from the fences you don't have to pretend, in the first fire. And all the memories calling me back, like a first fire. Honestly, I can't believe it's running again, like a first fire, like a first fire. Honestly, I can't believe it's running again. Honestly, I can't believe it's running again, like a first fire, like a first fire.
Nice. Well done. Nicely
Thank you.
done. It's Bonobo live on KEXP. Songs from the new album, The North Borders, which I love. Great job on that as well.
Thanks.
It's again so wonderful to have you all here. You just make it sound effortless. working together. Have you all been playing together for a long time?
Well, this format is the sort of the live band, and I guess sort of most of us have been doing it for. I mean, I kind of started doing the live thing in about 2006, and kind of half of us have been there since then, and a couple of others have just been on since this album, really.
I guess when you're a professional, you can just jump on board at any part on the train and make it sound good. You mentioned 2006 going to the live format. You've been making music for a long time. It's been a decade and a half, give or take.
Almost, yeah.
And the new album is great, and it makes me wonder, do you have any specific inspiration or a thread when you're starting, or do you just kind of go in full force? And
yeah, I mean, I tend to just sort of, let the music be more of a reflection of the kind of palette of music that I'm listening to at the time, really. I never start out with a manifesto as such. I just kind of want it to be a reflection of where I'm at musically at that time. So, it's kind of developed a little bit in those 10 years, and it's kind of followed my taste rather than where I, think it's sort of should go. But yeah, it's been it's a sort of developing sound, I guess.
Speaking of your taste, you use a lot of samples in your work. Some of them recorded, some of them you create on your own. Do you find that you go back to an older sound, or are you using more contemporary music, or is it a mix?
Well, I'm still sampling, but I'm sampling in a different way than I used to. I think when I started out, it was from a far more basic approach. Is that sort of that kind of old school kind of hip hop approach of cut and paste and sort of digging for breaks on records, but I think I've moved on now to sort of possibly be a bit more sort of progressive with the way I use samples, and I'm recording stuff from the ground up now, whereas before I was just sort of playing around with loops. So it's a little more. I think it's just the more I learn about how to produce, then it kind of the sound expands.
What are some of the more unexpected, or some of the unexpected samples you've kind of got buried in this record that we might not catch on first listen?
I've been using a lot of sort of Foley recording on this record. So a lot of the drums, especially, are from things like sort of paper coffee cups, or like dropping coins into water, or scrunching paper into a microphone. So I'm kind of looking for more, interesting textures to start. And sort of replace kind of like bass notes with things that sound like have some kind of notation or tone. So I'm just kind of interested more in sort of a lot of found sound stuff on this record.
It sounds like a lot of fun.
Yeah, it is. You can spend a whole afternoon just dropping nuts and bolts onto a carpet and recording it. It's kind of you really sort of get zone out a little bit sometimes.
And then you bring in these fine folks, and you have the live show. Speaking of which, tomorrow night you'll be at the Commodore Ballroom in Vancouver.
Yes.
And coming back through Seattle, playing Showbox at the Market on Wednesday.
Exactly, yeah.
Well, how exciting. Do you have time for a couple more songs?
Yeah, absolutely.
All right, love that. Bonobo live here on KEXP.
In the eyes of time, behold the Find your way back home.
It's Bonobo live on KEXP, playing this Wednesday at Showbox at the Market. That was awesome. Thank you again so much.
Thanks for having us.
It's great to have you all here. You're listening to KEXP Seattle.
You're listening to KEXP. We're at 90.3 FM in Seattle, streaming live around the world at kexp.org. I'm Cheryl Waters, and I am so happy to have Kiasmos in our KEXP studios today. Olafur Janus, how you doing?
Good, yeah.